Let me get the little blotch while you guys do that. Is this right next to you?
There's a mostly minor.
So far, I don't have the
What are we doing here? Not even half full.
Actually, the tiny spot is.
He is moving in your direction.
He's coming right through our spawn.
Yeah, you should pick up.
Close the door, keep coming.
Yeah, now it's.
No, this is an assault.
Heading your way. Yeah.
You're not the first person that's adjusted that, oddly enough, today.
Surfacing here now. Oh, okay. Going dead if you're over there.
Chroma.
He's all the way at those southern rocks now.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna land and grab this.
He's popping back out. He's like right between you guys. Closer to the bigger. He's into the bigger.
It's so laggy when when the worm is under you.
I mean, the one
I think you're
positive
good,
thing
Spencer.
Alright, landed.
is if you look into this room, assuming I'm whoever and come flying here and see 4 or 5 assaults, I might be just I don't think I want to find out if they have rockets or not.
Well, and if one of us, like, I'm obviously watching you guys and not harvesting right now, so.
Yeah, you look dangerous. To be fair, you are the only one who can do anything.
Sure, but
But they don't know that.
I imagine they would assume that, like, if there's a bunch of you on the ground and just me in the air, that I'm the one with the rockets. Come back up.
He back.
Did you finish that one over there?
Shift like over here. Maybe I leapt out of the sand there. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the reason I go up to, like, 500 to 600
Yeah,
meters.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say at least like 500 and not staying at 200. I'm gonna risk that.
Yeah.
Kind of disappeared in the rocks. I'm gonna breach things going. I was gonna say I wait till the breach things going.
It's a titanium island here. I'm gonna land and grab a bunch of those.
Oh, nice. Yeah, someone found it. The one we found earlier for.
This is that island. Like literally, when I'm on, is that island.
Sweet.
So that is...
Honestly, Josh, it'd be worthwhile for you to fill up on this.
Warren.
He's already reaching again?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not
I think it's just
red.
No, I see his
Yeah,
face.
so I
Yeah,
just saw
he's
it.
up.
Yeah, he's coming.
He might actually be eating the
Ship.
The ship?
He's... I
Go on.
don't see him moving. I would wait a minute just to be
He's surfacing again. But you just
Yeah,
hit the
he's
ship.
eating the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, if you want to just fill up on titanium in this island here, that'd be wonderful. It's the heavier resource of the two ores.
A few nice piles here. Back.
God damn it.
Just didn't bring those.
What are we at? Getting there. We're at 737,000, and then I can carry another like 140. So
Fully full.
400 space left about. Let's use a dust cloud anywhere.
I don't either.
Brake check on's gone.
I mean, what's the work?
Should pile.
There's 2 more nodes needed up there, and then it's off the right wing. There's like another 6 just down that little canyon.
Some spice with me? I'll do your shot after this, buddy. Beat a fret bro, could you imagine? The thing is, does the thumper ignore the worm, like, warning when it jumps out of the sand? That would be giga mean.
When you come out here trying to find titanium another time, Josh, you'll appreciate how ridiculous this is. It is so nuts. This is so crazy. Worm? Far away though?
H6.
Not near you? Well, actually, it's not that far.
It's kind of chilling.
It's like 1,500 meters away or so from you guys.
That means I might have aggroed another player there, though.
That's what I'm wondering. That's why I mentioned it.
Wasn't there?
Yeah, that's a weird graphic.
That was a very weird graphic.
I don't like that.
It was like it moving under the sand very fast.
Nice, yeah.
But the ripple you see on the sand when the worm's tail moves just moved like at 4 times speed. For like a split second. Yeah. It didn't come out, it was just under the sand. The worm's coming near our island.
For future reference, this island is basically the middle of H6.
H6? Okay.
H6.
Yep. Got all we're going to get out of this one, I think.
And it's a control point, so it can be a spicy island potentially, I guess. Base is just off the
Worm.
rock to the west. Yes, there's no 2 worms here. That one and one.
I'm going to start looking elsewhere.
There's a little more left here, but it's not really.
Yeah, this is pretty tapped.
Just over here, Josh.
Going a bit south, I guess. What's up, gentleman? How you doing?
This beachhead has 7 or 8 on it.
How we looking? 9:15, almost there.
Is it one of those like 3 islands right next to us, basically?
It is the larger island. It's the larger cluster island. It actually has a lab on it. South of you guys.
Oh, okay.
Let's go fucking slam the lab, yeah.
Full inventory. It would not be helpful.
Yeah, I think we all have our, like, I have, like, still shooting shit guns right now.
I actually brought PvP stuff this time.
Taste my
Volador, dude. Thank you for gifting 10 subs.
Volador99 gifted 10 tier 1 subs.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And for that kind gesture, I will get Mr. Rob eaten by the worm. There's a small patch like right in front of whoever's ahead of him, whoever's blue.
Me?
Rob, yeah. I think there's a small patch like right in front of you.
I think maybe shadow.
I'm gonna start heading a little east again. I would like to see someone get eaten by the worm. Mr. Rob's already been eaten. G6.
Taste my ass. Happy Bougia gifted 5
Worm
tier 1
rising
subs.
northeast.
Happy what?
Something got its attention over there.
Bougier? Booger Man, thank you for gifting 5 subs as well, dude. Crazy the past couple days. Kale teed it all off for some nutty love.
I'm gonna land for a second, Josh, and just prepare my wings.
I'm not seeing anything right now.
Neither am I. I'm just gonna head like north and east a bit. Because we're already in G. I think like F. I've seen like a one big plume near F before, but it's like just very like much less likely.
There's nothing in the south of you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna go east and just slightly north. I see a harvested one again. It's in. Oh, it's pretty heavily harvested though, so I don't think we should waste our time on that one. Either way, it's just south of me, and I'm in H7.
Airborne again.
It's my fuel. It is okay for now.
You get a full cargo load of titanium? Oh my god. It'd be so good. There's be so many bars.
Happy Bougere. Happy Bougere is gifted.
That worm rose again to the northeast. There's got to be people over there.
To the northeast? I'm headed in that direction now. I don't see anyone yet.
Northeast of us, so it is. Actually, don't even have you on my map anymore. You're way
We're pretty far
southeast
east.
of us, and you're heading
Directly east.
southwest.
Boom.
Oh no, you're heading east. Weird. My map
I
was fucking
see.
doing its thing again, Rob.
I see the makings of a thing. It's hard to tell if it's farmed. Well, there's definitely a bunch of it. There's one near me too, but this one's a small one that's farmed. But yeah, there's definitely, it's either getting farmed or like there's a lot of it left, so I guess we'll see. It's just northeast, east of us, so I can't tell where I'm between both.
The base on the other side of this, Josh, looks very empty, so just as a thing.
There's a worm circling around there.
Could be alright.
No, the middle is definitely harvested, but I just don't know if there's anyone there. There's a worm circling the area, but it hasn't popped out for aggro yet, so.
I only need a little bit more and I'm full.
It's definitely the middle if it's harvested, but there's a ton left.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot there, yeah.
Worm again to our northeast from us.
As I said,
but
Probably
that-
there's no spice pile over there, I bet.
yeah, there's a
I
lot
can
left here.
do
That worm
probably
here
these
is-
2 nodes here, and then I'm gonna.
Just chilling, by the way.
You're gonna be full up, Josh?
Is it what?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll head back with you.
He's chilling. He's just.
Yeah. I thought I said he's German.
Oh, he's chilling. He's
He's
running.
also German.
Das Worm.
Wormed and Trud.
I gotta repair my plane.
Also, by the way, it's an air.
Oh, there's an ornithopter there.
What?
An ornithopter guy holding it in the file.
Which file?
Is that Ken Tiger?
No, that's Ted. And me.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah. Scaring me. I was like sort of looking around the skies.
Oh, I was like, hey, what? Which ornithopter?
There's one more.
There's one over here. He's close to the wall.
Worm.
the entire animation where he
Okay,
pops
good.
up takes quite a while.
The angle my ornithopter is sitting at, I couldn't get it.
I'm probably gonna cap bag space in this area.
Yeah, we're heading back, Josh. Mike. We're still north of you guys, though. So.
I don't know
I'm gonna
where.
grab
It's still a
this
little
right
close.
now.
Yeah, careful.
Well,
Where
one
it's
thing I
landing.
go for it.
I'll waste a bunch of it, but I'll
Is
see
it?
you with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just southeast of
Oh.
us.
Just be sure you have fuel cells
Okay,
in your
left now.
bag
I
and
think
not
we're
in your
okay for a bit.
inventory.
Yeah. I never put them in the vehicle inventory.
Alright.
Okay.
What?
My own wings just.
Bro, you
slapped the
cannot.
shit
You
out of me.
cannot say that shit while we're harvesting spice.
Well, it felt for like a second that I was getting stuck in the world, so.
Alright. How much do we have? Jesus, dude. 6,500 plus whatever.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
carrying.
if we clear this out, I should be kept. I still got a lot of space, but
I got just 40 spots in my bags. That's it. Maybe a little more if I
Add your
fuel.
speed.
I mean, you can throw it at mine. I'm not saying.
Alright, it's close to your speed. Good. A little more just applied.
Full.
Full, Mr. Rob?
Otherwise, thank you guys for the time.
Alright, I'm full can tiger.
I
got rid of
some
my
it, but-
batteries.
Just tell me if the worm is coming.
Don't see any worms at the moment.
19 kilometers away. Robin, what's up, dude? What this game was to you said a 6... not the 6 to 7, I said 6.527. But yeah, about a 7. We actually, I actually live recorded a, no, I can't tell you. Start getting my ass over there. I recorded a thoughts video a little earlier today, so if you're more interested in like in-depth stuff, go for it.
There's a worm headed up from the northwest.
I played this game basically entirely solo up until right now that you're seeing. And to be honest, I'm not really doing anything with them. I mean, I'm like hanging out with them, but I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, we're just collecting the same area. Helps a bit to be like, yeah, the worm's coming. Somebody else sees it first, but... yeah. But again, exclamation mark thoughts if, like, you're a little more curious about, like, in-depth thoughts, if you want to give a listen to that. If not, that's fine. Are you getting so much spice without attracting the worm?
I
don't
gotta
know.
land once more and then I'm done.
Cool. It heads over pretty quick. I don't know. That doesn't seem like particularly fast. Make sure you don't have your shield on, Cravener, yeah? That, like, giga tracks the worm. Also, I'm using a unique harvester. I was going to call it crop duster. The unique, what's it called? Compactor. That does, like, has less worm attraction to it. Some people are also using those boots that, like, decrease worm attraction as well. Alright, so how did we do here? We got 5K, 6,600, 7,500. Fucking Spice Reno coming in, boys. Pretty good. Oh, fucking floundering container. As a late game so far, it's okay. I think it'll, like, change a lot over time as more and more players get here. But right now, it's basically just,
I'm
like,
getting stuck on my ornithopter again.
under
Yeah,
it.
definitely. It's very scary.
get underneath of it, you're too close to the wings, and your geometry goes inside its geometry.
Yeah, no, I got out and it was sliding down the hill and caught me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And-
that happens too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not bad usually, I don't care, but in a spice field in the deep desert, that's not a great feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Try parking sideways.
Sloot.
Try parking sideways on the hill. It seems to slide sideways.
Like right now,
less
it's
than
basically
it's
just
longitudinal.
find resources, gather them.
Yeah.
Maybe
It does make
small
sense.
chance so far. There's like some other players nearby,
Yeah.
and
Well,
in most
in real
situations,
life,
you
it
just
would
avoid.
roll, but
Like
Alright.
if this massive
Honestly,
endgame
these
area has a
wouldn't fly.
300 man capacity,
Yeah.
it feels like
Not
there's
only
like
would they not fly, but
30
the way
players,
the
maybe
like
tops
strips
running around
work
right now,
on
if
them, they
even.
would just sink into the sand.
What do you mean it wouldn't fly? You just gotta flap real hard.
kind of thing.
And fast.
do these things burn fuel when they're just hovering?
No, the glide does not.
Wait,
use fuel.
no, hovering does.
Not the
Well,
glide.
hovering absolutely does.
Oh,
If those
yeah.
wings are
Yeah.
moving, it is burning fuel.
'Cause I've
gliding
been
does
here. I've been sitting here hovering for quite a while. And I'm
Yeah, I
still-
think it's a like a significantly reduced fuel consumption.
Yeah.
Just you looping back around.
It's
Yeah,
neat. Yep, I'm staying with you.
yeah, I keep fucking up my glide.
Are you in the R10 Tiger?
Yeah. Kind of back.
Okay.
Where are we? There you go. E9. Oh, God, I gotta get all the way to A, man. Oh God, it's awful, Cravener, man. I literally had like 11 hours straight 2 days ago, and I more or less
Red
finished
connection here.
almost everything.
I got green.
Never
connection.
fucking doing that
Yeah,
again.
it does that every time
Under
you
any
cross the
circumstance, it was
sector. I
awful.
think they use a.
It was worse than, like,
Atlas-style
classic WoW
server setup
questing.
for these
Yeah.
things.
Or at least on par with it.
Just
Like, I'm not
modernized.
exaggerating.
Yeah.
Miserable experience. Definitely one of the weak parts of the game.
You're like
questing.
disconnecting from one server and connecting to another.
And like, so like this stuff, like they need a little more density with. I covered it in my little like thoughts video. Like this is not very exciting right now. Like literally just gliding AFK for 5 minutes. You know, in theory there could be other players that start shooting rockets at you and stuff, but there's not going to be players out in the middle of the sand here. They need more density of like little islands like that. More density of that.
Final climb.
And honestly, they could probably shrink the map down just a little bit, in my opinion.
You take a detour, but those are pretty close to me.
Go in there. Have some sort of portal system, or just like be able to exit at the top of the map. I don't think would be a terrible thing, but you can't enter at the top of the map, you know? Like if you're all the way at I, which we were all the way at I, which is the very top of the map. Like we were farming the top of the map, which is where like all the highest chance of stuff is. Now we have to go all the way back down here and exit here, which is like fucking bonkers. You know?
I am secure in peace.
And keep in mind the time it takes to
Nearly
get up
16
there.
1300.
It is also a while, so
13. That is massive.
What else is massive? There's dick.
just gotta ride the worm.
Okay, or that chopper, one or the other.
Yeah, look at the size of that chopper dick.
I have. I have.
It's got a vibrate function.
Oh god. I have 2,500 spice and like 250 titanium, and then some for the other stuff.
You know, you could have said that worm, but
Isn't that the same?
Could have said that, but yeah,
That's
I
the-
think it's
that's
the
a-
same. On the world map.
And as it stands right now, also,
oh, Ted, by the way, do you have any sort of like early access thing for altars, or
no, they're not doing any.
Not even like an hour or two. It's just straight up release.
Yeah, just released as far as I know. As far as I DM'd them and said that. The other thing is like,
The hoops they would have to
Again, I
jump
talked about it
through
in my
to
video.
give a hour or two early access to something for specific people would not be worth the hour or two early access for those specific people.
like the Worm is
Just the way
like,
Steam works.
I mean, you guys, whoever was just here in the past 30 minutes,
Yeah, no,
right over the
that's-
past
that's
30 minutes.
True, but you can.
You
still
saw how like
do,
formulaic the
review
Worm
or
is. It's
go in
basically
embargo code and just
land,
set the embargo
harvest,
2 hours early.
music starts up, spiking red.
Yeah,
the
they
worm
would
is
have to
coming,
make a separate
get in your
copy of the
aircraft,
game.
the
Yeah,
worm
yeah.
pops out of the sand. You have like 30 seconds.
Probably not.
You wait
worth
for the worm to
extra
circle
effort for
around,
an
you wait
hour
for
or
the
two.
worm to leave and
I
the
mean,
warning to
apparently
stop.
they're-
You go back down,
from
rinse,
what
repeat, like
I've
it's
said,
super
they're not
formulaic.
Huge fans of early access, both for streamers or players anyway. So
Which like
that
adds like,
video makes
you know,
more sense.
Especially for like such a story.
like I wish there was a little more
like-
scariness with the worm. Not like unfair
Hey, it
scariness
gets
that you like
spoiled on
land and it
first
kills
2
you. And you're like, well, I
hours
can't do
of the
anything
game
about that.
before you can play it. It's not.
I don't think
most
it's terrible if like it didn't do the pop-up warning
At
thing.
least it's like an early access.
So you had
version.
more like, 5 to 10 seconds to get away instead of like 20
I
to
mean,
30.
It wasn't the worst shit ever.
And again,
because
to be
the
fair,
story is
once again,
second
that kind of
to
stuff will
most
change
cool,
with
but I
like,
got
if we were
the
farming there and another group of players
spoiled
came down and started to
for
PvP
Space
us,
Marines.
that would be different
And
because
we
then the
played
worm
early
is
access
coming,
figures
but you don't have
at the
time to
beginning.
just kind of jog over to your ship and leave, right? There's people
So
like
I'm not
shooting at you and you're running
unhappy
around
about
and
it.
all that kind of stuff. Like that's when it gets spicy, but like we're just nowhere near that point right now, basically. Is it PvP area? The entirety, it's an 81 square grid. Like this is one square. It goes from A to I and 1 to 9. It goes from A to I and 1 to 9. 81 squares, and it's above. One second, let me just get like a above. Like as soon as you leave these cliffs, so like the start of B, the moment you leave these cliffs here, it's insta PvP. So like 95% of the area is
You know
PvP.
the funniest thing Funcom could do is like massively amp up vehicle damage when you like land and not tell anyone.
Oof.
So people are just like flying full hog into their base and exploding.
Or people just jumping off cliffs on a goddamn bike.
Yeah.
Because why drive the long way around, I guess.
You still trying to PvP the worm? We have.
Do the
Rob tried.
The
It's Rob tried.
boosters on
Didn't
the
work great.
assault, is that also the same storage
Yep.
versus?
Yep. There's literally nothing you can put on the front thing. It's very weird.
Because I gotta say,
Alright.
flying.
Can you
60
auto most of the
kilometers
crafting?
back is,
I mean, it's auto in the sense that you queue it up and it takes a while, and that's about like all you got to do.
Unloading.
You shouldn't be able to kill a worm. We can.
Load it.
I was kidding. You can't kill worms.